Welcome all to EduSD. This is Sejal Doshi. Today we will go through the concept of journal entries. This video covers about what is journal and how do we journalize simple transactions or entries. The word journal is derived from the French word jour, which means a day. So day-to-day business transactions are recorded in journal. It is also called the books of prime entry. It gives information about the date of transaction, accounts that are debited and credited along with the amount. It also gives brief explanation of the transactions. This helps to remember the context of the transaction. Also, the transactions are recorded in a chronological order, so it's easier to refer back. The entries recorded in journal are on the basis of actual receipts, vouchers, etc. So it's very reliable. Journal is the first step towards the final accounts. It helps to formulate different accounts systematically. Journal is a book. While journalizing refers to the process of recording business transactions systematically in a summarized form in journal. And how do we do that? Let us see the format of journal. We have 5 columns in journal: date, particulars, LF, that is ledger folio, debit amount and credit amount. The date when the transaction has been occurred is recorded in the date column, and yes, in chronological order. Accounts that are debited and credited, known as the entry, are written in particulars column, and the brief explanation about the transaction, known as narration, is also written below the entry in a bracket starting with the word being. LF stands for the ledger folio. That simply means page number of the ledger book where the posting of that particular entry is done. We will know more about the ledger in another video where ledger topic is covered. The amount of the account which is debited is written in debit amount column, and the amount of the account which is credited is written in the credit amount column. Let us do one problem on journal, where most of the simple journal entries are included. Prepare journal for the Ram traders for the month of April 2008. First and foremost thing is we need to see whom are we accounting for. Here Ram traders is the business for whom we are recording the transactions. So we need to think from business point of view and not from the businessman's point of view. First transaction is on 1st April, Ram started a business with cash rupees 1 lakh. For recording any transaction, we should first find out 2 aspects of it. Here, one aspect is cash is coming into the business, and second one is Ram is giving this money. After getting the aspects, we get the 2 accounts affected by it. Here one is cash account and other is Ram's account, who is the giver. But as Ram is the owner of the business, his account in business is known as Ram's capital account. So 2 accounts affected are cash account and capital account. Now apply the rules of accounts. Cash account is real account and it is coming in the business, so debit what comes in, and we debit cash account for 1 lakh. And Ram's capital account is a personal account, and we say credit the giver. So we credit capital account for 1 lakh. So entry what we get is cash account debit to capital account, and the narration is being business started with cash. We will see each entry in detail one by one, and in the end we'll show you the whole journal. Next is on April 2 purchased goods from Ajay for cash rupees 50,000. Business is purchasing goods, so it is the thing in which it deals. Whenever goods are purchased, the account affected is purchase account, and whenever it is sold, sales account is affected. So for business, one thing is purchase of goods and the other is cash is spent. So we say purchase is an expense for business and cash is going out. 2 accounts affected are purchase account and cash account. Now apply the rules. Purchase is a nominal account. We say debit all expenses. And cash is a real account. And here cash is going out. So credit what goes out. We get our entry. Purchase account debit to cash account for 50,000. Never forget to write the narration. Being goods purchased for cash. On April 5, deposited cash 20,000 into Bank of India account. Here two aspects for business are cash is going out and bank is receiving the cash. So two affected accounts are cash account and Bank of India account. When the name of the bank is given, we write its name. So here Bank of India account. Cash account is real account, and so we already saw that cash is going out, we will credit it. And bank is a legal person and falls under personal account. Your bank is the receiver, so debit the receiver. We get our entry. Bank of India account debit to cash account for 20,000. Narration: being cash deposited into Bank of India account. On April 7, sold goods to Seema for Rs 30,000. First of all, while reading this transaction, we see it's credit transaction as there is no mention of cash. So two aspects are sales of goods and Seema is the receiver of the goods here. Two accounts affected are sales account and Seema's account. Sales is an income for business and falls under nominal account. Seema's account is definitely personal account. Your sales is an income, so we credit it as we say credit all incomes and gains. Seema's account should be debited because she is the receiver of the goods. We get our entry. Seema's account debit to sales account for 30,000. Being goods sold or credit to Seema. On April 10, purchase laptop for 40,000 in cash. Your business is purchasing a laptop which is an asset to it and cash is being spent. Two accounts are laptop account and cash account. Both are assets and fall under real account. Applying rules of real account, debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Laptop is coming in and cash is going out of the business. So very easily we got our entry. Laptop account debit to cash account for 40,000. Being laptop purchased for cash. Paid wages Rs 500. Whenever paid word is given, we say transaction is cash transaction and one account is always a cash account in cash transaction. Here, so we already got one account, that is cash account, and other account should be wages account as wages are expense to the business. Wages being an expense is nominal account and cash is an asset, so real account. Applying rules, debit all expenses and losses for nominal account and for real account cash is going out, so credit what goes out. We get our entry. Wages account debit to cash account 500 being wages paid. April 13 received goods of Rs 2,000 from Seema as they are defective. If we go back few transactions, Ram Traders had sold goods on credit to Seema. So now if she has sent back goods due to defect, we say it's sales return for Ram Traders. Here two aspects are goods are returned and Seema is returning it. Two accounts are sales return account and Seema's account. Seema's account is personal account while sales return account is considered as opposite to sales. Sales is an income and sales return reduces the income. Here Seema is the giver and sales return can be treated similar to expense. So the entry becomes sales return account debit to Seema's account for 2,000, being goods returned by Seema. On April 15, withdrew from bank Rs 10,000 for office use. Two aspects are bank is giving the cash and cash is coming in the business again. So two accounts affected are bank account and cash account. Cash is a real account while bank is a personal account. Rules for real account are debit what comes in. And for personal account, we say bank here is a giver, so credit the giver. And our entry becomes cash account debit to bank account 10,000 being cash withdrawn from bank. If you see, it is exactly opposite to the deposited entry which we did prior. On April 18, received a check from SEMA of Rs 28,000. So two aspects here, our check is received and SEMA is the giver. So payment is received but via check and check is deposited into bank. So two accounts affected here are bank account and SEMA's account. Both accounts are personal account. Rules of personal account are debit the receiver, credit the giver. Here bank is the receiver and SEMA is the giver. So entry becomes bank account debit to SEMA's account 28,000 being check received from SEMA. On April 22, received commission of Rs 2,000. Business is receiving commission and also received commission, so cash is coming in. Two accounts affected are commission account and cash account. Commission is an income, so nominal account, and cash is an asset, so real account. Rules for nominal account. Here commission is an income, so credit all incomes and gains. And cash is coming in, so debit what comes in for real account. Entry becomes cash account debit to commission account 2,000 being commission received. On April 25th, purchased shares of HDFC Bank for Rs 15,000. Here business is making an investment by buying shares, and buying of shares is always done through Demat account which is linked to bank account. So two aspects here, investment made and payment through bank is done. Two accounts are investment account and bank account. Investment is an asset, so a real account, and whereas bank is a personal account. Rules for them would be investment is coming in. For the business, we say debit what comes in. And bank is giver of the payment, so credit the giver. Entry becomes investment account debit to bank account 15,000 being HDFC Bank shares purchased. On April 28th, paid by check Rs 5,000 as life insurance premium of RAM. Bank is making payment of life insurance premium of owner, so actually it is not an expense of the business. It is doing it on behalf of the owner RAM. So for anything withdrawn by the owner from business for personal use is recorded in drawings account. Two aspects are bank is making payment here and drawings is made by RAM. So two accounts affected would be bank account and drawings account. Bank account we know it's a personal account and drawings represents withdrawal and is always debited for anything withdrawn by the owner. So our entry becomes drawings account debit to bank account 5,000 being RAM's life insurance premium paid. On April 29, paid rent Rs 10,000. Here one aspect is rent is paid and for other, word paid suggests cash is going out. So two accounts affected are rent account and cash account. Rent is nominal account and cash is a real account. Going by rules, rent is an expense, so debit all expenses and losses. And cash is going out, so credit what goes out. Entry becomes rent account debit to cash account, being rent paid. So the actual journal looks like this. Always start with the statement in the books of so and so, whatever name is given to you. Then the heading journal. Year at the top in the date column and transactions in chronological order. Account debited has a DR return on the right of the line and account credited starts with the word to. Debit amount and the credit amount in the respective columns. Always write the narration and draw a line after every narration. In the end, we do the total of both the amount columns, which will be the same. every time. This totaling of journal is called casting. We can verify the totals of both the columns to be sure of our sum. Thank you for watching this video. Concept of simple journal entry is the first step in preparation of journal. Combined journal entries and other specific entries will be covered in the next video. If you have any suggestions or want me to cover any topic of your concern, please write it in the comment section. Please subscribe the channel and share the video if you have found it informative. We'll be back soon with another video.